Hey Nintendo Switch 2 fans and Borderlands fans, unfortunately Borderlands 4 has been indefinitely delayed on the Nintendo Switch 2, and we have a reason, we have a couple of inklings as to why. Here's the official post from Borderlands over on X. As while we're reading it, please like, subscribe, click the bell icon, check the links down below in the video description for some cool Nintendo Switch 2 hardware and tech and accessories. But let's read what they've got to say. So basically they said, "Greetings Vault Hunters, we need to share the release of Borderlands 4 on Nintendo Switch 2 is being delayed. We do not take this decision lightly, but are committed to ensuring that we deliver the best possible experience to our fans. And the game needs additional development and polish time to do that. Our hope is also to better align this release with the addition of cross saves, which we're working on and recognize is very important. We will update you all on the new release timing once we've fully adjusted our plans. In accordance with Nintendo's policy, all digital pre-orders to date will be cancelled. Customers can initiate that process themselves now, or it will happen automatically starting on Friday, September 26th. For questions about the Nintendo eShop, contact this via this link. For physical pre-orders, please reach out to the corresponding retailer. We greatly appreciate this feedback and support and patience of our fans and community, and we're going to take a look at some of the community's feedback to this. This is pretty big news, guys. Obviously delayed indefinitely. Game was supposed to release on October 3rd. This is absolutely crazy. Now we have a few inklings as to why. It got released obviously on PC and console just recently. It's been having memory leak issues, meaning the frame rate over long periods of play has ended up plummeting. It's a game on the Unreal Engine, the new Unreal Engine, another game on Unreal Engine that just has failed to deliver, right? Specifically Unreal Engine 5. I believe just about every game that's been released on Unreal Engine 5 has had massive performance issues. And we've seen obviously the head of the Borderlands team, Randy Pitchford, basically tell gamers, "Oh, you don't like the performance? Well, refund it." He's been arguing with fans about performance, basically on PC with high-end PC hardware. A lot of gamers on PC with high-end hardware that they've spent hundreds, thousands of dollars on, they want to play this game at like high frame rates. Well, basically Randy Pitchford was saying, well, you need to enable DLSS upscaling. You need to enable frame gen. And even then, gamers are struggling to get a solid 60 frames a second. And if you don't know, frame gen is basically using AI chips inside the graphics card to basically generate what it thinks the next frame is going to be, basically doubling your frame rate. And with that, it comes a lot of like latency. So when you're moving the mouse, moving the controls, it's slightly laggy, and people don't like to use frame gen. So yeah, we've seen massive performance issues on console, on PC, even on high-end hardware, and it goes without saying a Nintendo Switch 2 release was not going to be without any problems, right? Now let's take a trip down memory lane, okay? Back to April 2nd, 2025, earlier this year. Randy Pitchford, the head of Gearbox, the head of Borderlands 4, basically made this announcement.
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox. Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will launch on Nintendo Switch 2. Borderlands is back. Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous weapons. We're still in development, and it's already the most ambitious Borderlands game we've ever made. Borderlands 4 will launch in 2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
The Rogan experience.
He set it up and...
Oops, sorry, I tried to pause that. Anyways, yeah, there you go. Randy Pitchford has had to backtrack, and now obviously it's been delayed. Let's see what the community has to say about this. What do you have to say about this? Let me know in the comments. So let's take a look and see what people are saying. Telly says, pretty devastating, not gonna lie. I wanted to make Switch 2 my primary platform, and I was waiting for both the Switch 2 version of this and Sonic Cross Worlds, and now neither one has a confirmed date. Honestly, I might sell this thing. So people are actually contemplating selling their Switch 2s because of this. Kuroi Kenshi says, good that you recognize that your game is unplayable on the Switch and decided to delay it. Why didn't you do that on the console? Oh yeah, you wanted to rip us off and then fix it later. Remix Protocol, this didn't age well. Borderlands 4 has gone gold. Our badasses, this is Gearbox Official's X account. They said, the badasses at Gearbox celebrate a major milestone. We've gone gold. Our developers worked incredibly hard to bring Borderlands 4 to the finish line, and we absolutely killed it. We'll see you on September 12th, Vault Hunters, and obviously October 3rd for Nintendo Switch 2. Did not age well in the slightest. Why can Borderlands 3 run at 110 field of view, 120 FPS on console, but Borderlands 4 is struggling badly to run at 60 frames? FOV is locked around 60 as well. I really like Borderlands 4, but these are glaring issues that make it unplayable for me. Please fix this. Gamer says, getting that fat, bloated, unoptimized memory leak monster of a game to run on a potato is hard. As an insult to Switch 2, obviously. Gearbox, how about fixing Borderlands 4's broken optimization first? Ghosting, FPS drops, crashes, texture issues, plague even high-end PCs. Players are angry, reviews are negative on Steam, refunds are rising, forget buffs, optimize first, or the game's reputation is done. Now, on PC, Borderlands 4 still seems to have a lot of people playing. It's had peaks of 304,000. The last 24-hour peak was 137,000, and there's 100,000 people playing right now. And remember, this is the morning at Central Time on September 24th. But as you can see, the player count is starting to dip in the past couple of days. And with this announcement for Nintendo Switch 2, are you surprised? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Were you hoping to pick this up? What is your story about Borderlands 4 on the Switch 2? I'd love to just hear your perspective. Anyways, guys, I'm Blaze2K. Like, subscribe, click the bell icon. It would mean the world to me if you did. And check the links in the description for some Switch 2 accessories. Anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next one. And please, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll see you down there. Peace.